Alright, you guys, to start off this dramatic prom cut crease purple look, I'm going to start with my L.A Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn. And I'm just going to apply that to the inner and outer part of my eye area and then blend this out. Alright, using a concealer brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. Then I'm going to go in with this clean color eyeliner pencil. It's called Smoky Purple. And I'm just going to use this to outline where my cut crease is going to be. It doesn't need to be super neat, okay, just good enough for you to follow along the line, okay? Then I'm going to go in with my Coastal Scents Creative Me 1 palette. I'll put a link down below to the Coastal Scents website, alright, so you guys can check it out. I'm going to go in with this hot pink magenta shade and apply this right above that cut crease line and build up that color a little at a time using a flat blender brush. Then I'm going to go in with a small shader brush, then take that deep purple shade and go over that line that we created with our eyeliner pencil. Alright, this is just to set the line in place, and then I'm going to go back over that purple with the same pencil just to make it a bit darker, okay? So this line, we kind of want it to be a bit more neat. Doesn't have to be super neat, just a bit more, alright? Once we have that done, I'm going to go in with this crease brush and use that same purple and start blending out the top part of the line and blending it in with that hot pink magenta shade. I'm going to go back in with that flat blender brush and just blend out those two colors again so it looks nice and even. Then I'm going to prime my lid using my L.A Girl Pro Primer in the shade Nude, and I'm going to use a concealer brush to clean up that cut crease line of ours. You can use concealer or you can use any primer that you have to do this. Now I'm going to go in with this Coastal Scents Hot Pot in the shade Amethyst, and I'm just going to apply that to the lid using a shadow brush. And then I'm going to go in with this sleek contour palette in the shade Medium, and I'm just going to use that highlight shade to highlight my brow bone and also help blend out that pink shadow. Now I'm going to go in with this glitter from LaSplash. It's called Bachelorette Blush, and I picked this up at IMATS. And I'm just going to pat that on, but before I pat it on, I use my e.l.f. glitter primer, and I put a thin coat of that onto my lid, and then I put the glitter on top of that. I want this to be a bit more opaque, not super transparent, so I'm putting on a good amount of that glitter. I'm also going to go back in with that crease brush, blend out that purple. And now for wing liner, I'm going to use my INGLOT 77 gel liner. Absolutely love this gel liner from them. It glides on really nicely and it dries to a very pretty black, but since I have glitter already on my lid, the glitter kind of interferes with that liner, so I'm gonna go over that with my NYC liquid liner in just a minute. Alright, you guys, so now you can see I'm going to go over that gel liner with my NYC liquid liner just because the glitter kind of made it uneven just a tiny bit. So I'm going to go over it and clean it up using my liquid liner. Then I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara and apply some of that to the top lashes. And then for lashes, I'm using these mink lashes from a company called Trendy Makeovers in the style dijah, and I'm just gonna pop those on. They're very kind of neutral and dramatic at the same time, so I felt as though they would look really cute for this look. And I also had you guys pick them out when we did live stream, because I filmed this tutorial while doing a live stream here on YouTube. So you guys, well, some of you who did watch, about 100 of you got to see me film this tutorial. Well, as you guys could see, I'm putting some concealer under my eye area and I'm just blending that out. And I also primed underneath my lower lashes with my L.A Girl Pro Primer in the shade Nude. And I'm just putting that hot magenta pink shade underneath my lower lash line and smudging it out. And then I'm going to go in with the purple shade with the small shader brush and smudge that out also underneath my lower lashes just to create that pink purple smoky look. For a liner, I'm using my L.A Girl Glide Gel Liner in the shade Very Black, and I'm just going to line my waterline. Then I'm going to go in with my Pure Fully Charged Mascara, and I'm just going to apply some of this to my lower lashes to make them look like they have some life in them. Alright, once I have that done, I'm going to go in with a bit of my concealer and clean up my wing liner. I didn't want any of that pink shade to be under there. I just wanted it to be a straight line. So I went in and cleaned that up, and this is how the eyes look. I'm also going to add some pink, well not pink, purple pigment to the tear duct area in the next part of this tutorial. Now I'm going to go in with my Fit Me foundation in the shade Cappaccino. This is the matte poreless formula, and I've been really enjoying this foundation lately. So I'm just going to go ahead, add that to my face, and I'm going to go in with this correcting marker from a Smashbox in the shade Dark. This one is to help, you know, with dark circles, discoloration, hyperpigmentation, and I'm just going to add that wherever I have some discoloration. Then I'm going to go in with my Makeup Addiction foundation brush and blend this all out. I really love the color of this foundation. Very natural looking, you know, not too off looking. Like some drugstore foundations could be very off looking, if that makes sense, you guys. They can either have like a pink tone to them or a dusty looking tone. So definitely loving this one. Alright, you guys, once I have my foundation nice and blended, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'll put a link down below so you guys could purchase them. I'll try to find them as cheap as possible. And I'm just going to apply this under my eye area in a triangular shape. Okay, and I'm doing this on both sides. Then I'm gonna go in with that same foundation brush and just kind of squeeze it to make it a bit thin, just to blend it out, just to, you know, show you guys that you don't really need a whole bunch of different brushes to blend out under eye concealer. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm squeezing it just to kind of thin out the brush, and I'm holding it at an angle, just blending out the edges first and blending that in with my foundation, and then working my way up. Okay, and I'm using a patting motion to blend this out. Alright, you guys, once I'm done blending out all that concealer, I'm going to go in and highlight the bridge part of my nose, cupid's bow, forehead area, you know, the works, regular stuff. But if you're not into highlight, contour, and all of that, you do not have to do this. You don't. But since it's prom, you know, you want to go out a little, you know, do a little extra, be a little extra, and have fun. Sorry guys if I keep looking over. I told you guys I was live streaming while filming this tutorial, just to show you guys what it's like when I film makeup tutorials for you guys. We had such a good time that night. So I'm talking to you guys while I'm filming the tutorial. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm just blending out all of that concealer. Then I'm gonna go in with my favorite setting powder. This is the Ben 9 Neutral Set Powder. It does not leave a color behind, and it has no flashback whatsoever. So if you use a little bit, you'll be fine. Just don't use the whole tub on your face, then you might have flashback. But you use a good amount, you will not have flashback. Okay, so I went ahead, added a bit more foundation around my mouth area, and then blended it out and set it with some of my neutral set. And then now I'm gonna go in with my Loreal Pro Matte powder in the shade Coco, and I'm using this contouring brush also from Makeup Addiction, and I'm gonna go in and contour my face, basically adding in the shapes that the foundation took away. Alright, and this is also going to kind of help define your face, slim it down a bit, you know, make it look like you worked out just a bit, you know, in the sun. Alright, you guys, so as you guys could see on this side, this is where I contoured, and then the other side there's no contouring, and there is a difference, so it does add that shape and dimension back into your face. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my contour, and then I'm going to start contouring my nose by squeezing my brush. I was actually showing my live stream viewers, my laptop was actually right next to me, showing them what I was doing. So I squeezed my brush and just use whatever product is left on the brush to add that shape back into my nose area, because using the foundation can take away the shape of your nose. Using the brush like this, it kind of makes it a little less harsh looking on the nose, make it more, you know, softer, so it doesn't look like a harsh line is down the sides of your nose. And as you guys can see, I blend it up into my brow area as well. Now I'm going to go in, take off all that excess powder using a large powder brush. This brush is from OPV. I'm just going to wipe off all that excess powder. I'm going to go in with just a bit more of that hot pink magenta shade and smoke out under my lower lash line. Just a bit more. Alright, and a bit of that purple. And then I'm going to go in with this Alexa Perseco pigment. It's called Purple Heart. And I'm just going to add some of this to the tear duct area just to brighten up that part of my eye and kind of bring the whole look together for the eyes. For blush, I am using Nars Lovejoy blush. It's one of my favorite blushes. It's not too bright, not too red. It's very natural looking. I sometimes use it just on my bare skin. For highlight, I am using my Makeup Addiction Loose Pigment Highlight in the shade Orgasmic. And I'm highlighting my cheekbone. Also using a Makeup Addiction highlighting brush. And my Cupid's bow area, I like to highlight it by pushing out my lips and it catches the product right at the triangular shape right above your lip. And I'm also highlighting the tip part of my nose and the bridge part of my nose. For lips, I'm going to line my lips using my favorite lip liner from Jordana. This one is in the shade Coco Loco. And I'm just going to line out my lips. And then I'm going to go in with this glaze lip paint from L.A Girl in the shade Blushing. And I'm just going to apply that using a lip brush and kind of blend it in with that lip liner. So we can have more of a kind of neutral, natural looking lip. So the focus is on the eyes.
They can't even see my bun. I can't move too hard either as the thing moves. Ow! I hit my elbow. Okay. Y'all stop. Y'all stop saying yes. This is so awkward. I know you can see the back of my head. Don't worry, they can't see it, so that's all.
Alright you guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and share this video with anyone that you know that's going to prom, alright? I hope you enjoyed it again, and I'll see you all very soon. Love you guys. Bye.